Hey everyone, so I just got back from watching Liam Neeson's The Naked Gun. And here's my story with The Naked Gun, alright? I saw the trailer for this movie and I didn't know what it was about. I didn't know what it was based on. I thought the very first like teaser trailer I thought was stupid and just cringe and did not interest me at all. And then people were saying that it's the movie The Naked Gun is from this movie is based on it's in the not based but it's in the Naked Gun franchise that starred Leslie oh shit, I forgot his last name. Oh man. But no, it's not. But shit, I forgot his last name. But it was the one that starred the original movies with Leslie. Um, and I and then I saw the first, and then I saw the first. I was like, all right, I'll check these movies out. I saw the first Naked Gun movie, the original one on Paramount Plus, and it was so funny. Oh my god, it was the original one was so funny and hilarious, and I just could not stop laughing. I was laughing my ass off in the original one. The second one was not as great as the original one, the first one, but it was pretty. It was still a pretty good, solid movie. The third one was like the worst one. The third one was terrible, sucked, and then I guess maybe there was a t. I mean, maybe like in between there was a TV show or something. Or I think these movies were based on a TV show or something. I don't know, Police Squad or something, Police Academy, whatever. But here we are, years and years, and like pretty much like one maybe like 1 or 2 decades later, we have in between 1 to 2 decades later, we have a brand new Naked Gun movie, with starring Liam Neeson, who I love Liam Neeson. And guys, this movie was I had a blast. It was so funny. It was so funny. Like what you love about the Naked Gun movies is what you saw, what you witnessed, what you felt in the original Leslie's the originals, Naked Gun trilogy, the movies, is what is what you will feel and is what you should be expecting when you go into this brand new film. I think this film is a legacy sequel, which means it's a sequel to the original franchise, to the original movies, but it's set but it takes place years after the original like film or films. I think that's what this what this movie is categorized as. But there are some other actors that I did not know. I just saw him last week as the Mole Man from the Fantastic Four, and now he's Liam Neeson's detective partner in this one, and he played he had more of a supporting role in this film, but Pamela plays Pamela Anderson, who I was not expecting to be in this movie, but I saw her on the poster, and that just really surprised me. That was a very surprising, appearance, like Pamela Anderson. I haven't seen her since Baywatch. I don't think I've seen any movies with Pamela Anderson. I don't know if she's an actress outside of. Everyone knows her as from Baywatch, and then of course there was that Hulu movie with. It wasn't with Pamela, but it was based on it was Pam and Tommy or something like that on Hulu. But yeah, I haven't seen Pamela Anderson in years, in like decades. But here we are. But here she is. She plays the love interest, the romantic interest to Liam Neeson's character in this film. That's pretty much it. Each character has their own role to play in this film. And I thought they did a fine job. I mean, I think Liam Neeson and the jokes, the humor, both work very well. This movie really is all about Liam Neeson. Um, and there was another surprised actor that was in this movie, Kevin Durant. I haven't seen him since, I want to say, Abigail, last year. Kevin Durant, good to see him popping up and him continuing on his career, and the guy who played the evil German villain in the first Wonder Woman movie, and he was in that terrible Crow movie that came out like last year, I think, like late last year, with Skarsgård, Bill Skarsgård. He played the villain. This guy keeps playing the villain in every single like movies. You know who I'm talking about. I don't know his name, but he always plays the villain. I think he likes playing villains, kind of like Mads Mikkelsen. They always love playing. They always play villainous, characters. He did a fine job. I thought, this movie was great. Prior to me watching this movie, I saw the Rotten Tomatoes score, and it was extremely high. It was very high. And there were like articles that says that this is the funniest movie of this year. I went into this movie expecting like Deadpool and Wolverine amount of jokes, unbearable rate of massive talent, humor and all that. But really, I got like a PG-13 version of that. I was expecting me, holding my stomach and like laughing my ass off every 5 to 10 minutes. But instead, I mostly just chuckled. Dude, like, oh my god, there was like one or two like scenes, no spoilers, but there were two moments in this movie where like I laughed so hard that I snorted. It was so funny. It was so funny and cleverly done. I was like, I should have expected it, but I didn't. I was like, whoa, I cannot believe they went there. I think you might know what I'm talking about, the moment that I'm talking about. But yeah, there was some, dude, like, it's stupid, and this movie is stupid and ridiculous in all the right ways. I mean, it's a Naked Gun movie. So like I said, what you liked about the original films is what you should be expecting going into this movie. And yeah, I mean, yesterday I saw Together with Alison Brie and Dave Franco, a horror movie, and then you got a comedy movie with Liam Neeson's The Naked Gun. This is a very good weekend. I like this weekend. Very good weekend for movies with Together and The Naked Gun. I would check both of them out if you have a lot of time. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say. Oh, well, I will say this. Oh, I forgot to mention one complaint. I was about to wrap up my thoughts in this video. I have one complaint. I would say I was hooked. I was engaged with the momentum of the pacing for the first and second act. I will say, like, near the third act, I was like, okay, you guys need to like wrap it up. I'm glad this movie isn't like 2 hours long, like a straight up 2 hour movie. I think it's like a 1 hour and 30-ish minute movie, 15, like 20, 30-ish minutes movie, which I'm glad, because you can't really, because like the joke starts, starts becoming more formulaic and predictable. Like, how far can you go? I mean, you can't really go that far you can't keep repeating the same jokes over and over again. You have to end it, and I'm glad they did it, because it was starting to lose a bit of steam, if you know what if I'm making any sense. But anyway, yes, now I'm finished. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking time to listen to my review, my thoughts on Liam Neeson's The Naked Gun. Please like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe, because that would help me and my YouTube channel out a lot. I appreciate that. I'm thankful for your support. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.